This is a history of sacrifice, of conflict, of wars that changed everything. History is often written in ink, but it is forged in fire. For as long as humanity has built civilizations, we have also sought to tear them down. These are the conflicts that didn't just move borders, they changed the soul of our species. We begin with the ancient world, the Greco-Persian Wars, spanning from the 5th century BCE. The world's first superpower, Persia, collided with the fragmented city-states of Greece. This collision gave rise to the concept of the West. At Marathon and Thermopylae, had the outcome been different, the very foundations of democracy and philosophy might have vanished before they ever began. Next, the turning point, the Mongol conquests, rising in the 13th century. A storm rose from the steppes. Genghis Khan and his descendants created the largest contiguous land empire in history. It was a period of unprecedented carnage, yet it reopened the Silk Road, connecting East and West, and forever altering the genetic and political map of Eurasia. Then came the industrial meat grinder, World War I, starting in 1914. The Great War was the moment humanity's capacity to kill outpaced its understanding of warfare. It was a new, horrifying kind of conflict. Chemical weapons, tanks, and trench warfare turned a generation of youth into ghosts. It collapsed 4 empires and set the stage for a century of global tension. The deadliest conflict in history, the global cataclysm of World War II, spanning from 1939 to 1945, the most widespread and deadliest conflict in human history. Over 70 million lives were tragically lost. From the frozen streets of Stalingrad to the islands of the Pacific, the conflict raged, sparing no corner of the globe. It culminated in the birth of the atomic age, a moment where we finally gained the power to ensure our own total extinction. In conclusion, let us reflect on the purpose of this historical journey. We study these wars not to glorify the violence, but to remember the devastating human cost. As we look toward the future, the question remains, have we finally learned enough to keep the sword in its sheath, or is the next chapter of our history already being written in the shadows of the last?